Howdy, y'all. My name is Bryce. I'm coming at you with some more Reus. Y'all seem to enjoy me playing this game, and so I thought, why not? Let's do a little bit more. This time, we're going to do an even longer game. We're going to do a 60-minute era, so that's going to probably end up being 3 or 4 episodes. It's going to be a long one, but if we go and look at our unlocks, there's a lot of stuff to aim for. First and foremost, I think a lot of y'all were interested in this, and I am too, is in this fishing village one. Let's finish an era with a village which has 200 prosperity and 5 ocean patches. So we're going to try and make our very first village be basically an ocean village. We want to focus on fisheries and all that kind of stuff. Try and have as many of those fish as we have, because we saw that they could be very powerful later on in the game. Also, this one's interesting. Finish an era with a village with at least 50 of each resource. I think we could easily do that. So that's something we might want to work on. And then there's these two, which we also might want to think about, which is an era with a village with that uses only animals and minerals with 150 prosperity, and one that uses only plants and minerals, because we did the one that did only animals and plants last time, so we may be able to stumble into that. Now, here's where things get tricky. All right? Now we move into the advanced sets of things, and some of these are pretty intense. So, for example, finish an era with 800 prosperity, finish an era with 1,000 prosperity, finish an era with 2,000 prosperity. There's a lot of them that have to do with having danger and war markers and things. This one is the hunter community, only has animals. Harbor Town, another fishing village one with 400 prosperity, so maybe we'll be able to get this as well. It needs 8 ocean patches, though, so we're going to have to think about that. I think a way you can do that is if you build an ocean, and then you leave like 1 or 2 little tiles for land, and then you build another ocean next to it. So we might try something like that with our fishing town. There's also mountain towns, which need to just include mountains within the borders. There's a whole lot of stuff. So we're going to go for this long era. We're going to see what we can do. They also have a couple of them for like having only 1 village or having like 6 villages. I don't think we're going to worry about those ones too much. The main ones I want to go for is like, let's aim for like 1,000 world prosperity, and let's aim for the fishing village ones. And then if we get anything else, awesome. Okay, era, 60 minutes. Let's do it. And this time, we're going to have more stuff unlocked that we unlocked last time, different things that we can transmute. So that's going to be pretty cool. So let's see what we get. Okay, chosen people. So this is the only one village. So we're not going to do that one, but the fishing village for sure. All right, let's start the game. Let's check some of this stuff out. So we're going to pause right off the bat pretty much. Let's grab you, Mr. Ocean Man. And let's start ourselves with an ocean plan. Let's do that. And so like I said, I'm going to be really focusing on this. And we have a full hour of in-games. We have twice as much time as we had last time. So I'm not too concerned with that. Now, while we wait here, let's get you to make good old forest tiles here. And then here's the thing. Like I said, if we want to go for like the super fishing village, which I kind of do, then let's, really focus on that. So I'm going to put some... Well, let's wait a second, because I don't want them to settle quite yet. We're going to give them maybe 3 patches of land. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to build another ocean. Well, actually, you know what? No, let's give them like 5. And that'll give them enough space to build those wonder things that they do. So let's get the more ocean over here. So I'm hoping that with a big enough village, with enough time, this will give us the ability to really have a nice... big fishing village. All right, so you're gonna see how much water we get out of that, and I may even extend the ocean more if we need to, but yeah, I think that's gonna be good there. So now that we've got that, let's start putting some animals down. Let's put some exotic fish here. Let's put some domestic fish here. Actually, no, let's do them on the same side, right? Because remember, they get the bonuses from each other. So let's focus on that. So we're going to focus on this ocean for a while. We're only going to worry about this first village to start off with, obviously, because that's the benefit of using the of doing it in this way. Okay, cool. A forest village is settled. Forest villages often start projects that require food. Try using fruit plants and domestic animals. Indeed, we will. Okay, so we've got a lot of food here. This food is within their borders, but we're going to need a little bit more. So while we wait... Oh, and they do have space over here. So let's get some more domestic animals over here. I would love it if we could get the herd aspect. Oh, a granary has started. What do you need for the granary? Food in use, 30. So we're going to do a lot to really try and boost this. Oh, and what does it get? Animal husbandry, plus 15 food for each animal within the borders. Oh, this is going to work so well for us. A new nomad is roaming the planet again. All right, so while we wait for this to get going, let's go ahead, and I don't want these cities to be having to deal with each other too much. So we're going to get Mountain Man to come and build us a mountain kind of out here. And we're going to see, we'll see how much desert that gives us somewhere. And we'll use that for our next village. It'll be a desert village. And we'll do a swamp one after that once I feel comfortable with the space. Maybe we'll do the swamp over here. Maybe we'll just have 3 villages, and we'll just focus on making them all super big and wonderful. So, waiting for these domestic animals to come back. Come on, there we go. And then we'll also do, once again, the these ones. All right, see, now we got our 32 food in use because of the bonus from the granary. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so greed's going to go up real fast on these guys, so I do need to be careful because they've got a lot of food pouring into here. But we're going to finish this granary real fast, which is going to be great. For peaceful farmers and gatherers. We've only got 10 minutes to get it, but I think we'll be fine getting it. Now, that guy's slowly wandering his butt over there. So let's go ahead and let's get our... well, we don't need to worry about Ocean Man going over there, but maybe we'll get... let's get the Tree Man. So you're going to help with Rock Dude over here, building up this desert village with maybe some plants and minerals. And then we will, from there, worry about the other stuff. So, and then maybe with the plants and minerals, we can get that one mission that has to do with that. Yeah, but we're definitely focusing on this fishing village. And I think this will be an easy one to do that for once we get enough stuff. So once this granary's done, we'll get ourselves our first... what do you call them? The special people. Oh, okay. And then you guys are down here. So let's go to you real quick. Let's rotate down. And we could try and do the ocean or the mountain village thing as well. And all that means is you do need to have some desert patches, but then you could build up the mountains and have stuff in the mountains. So we might do that. So what we're going to do, let's go over here. Let's build our food patch right here, and we'll kind of work with it within here. Because I can use the, once the town settles, I can use the mountain guy to build up mountain tiles that I can also build on, and we'll see how well that works out. So while we're doing that, let's jump back over. Let's let you do your thing. How are you doing? You're almost there. 29. It's about to get it. And perfect. So we can get exotic aspect, we can get crystal aspect, we can get fruit aspect, and we can get reaction aspect. I think we might go with exotic because it does add to animals, and that might allow us to transmute some of these fish. And since we're focusing on this aspect of this, I think that might be smart. So let's get you out here, and let's go pick up that guy. And while we're waiting on that, we're going to let them kind of calm down for a bit so that their greed doesn't go too high. And now that you have put down this, let us transform this, because I remember that you do have to transmute this stuff for it to even be valuable. So let's get some food out here. And we don't have this one unlocked yet. So yeah, now the nomad should settle somewhere around here. Hopefully not too far away from that. All right, perfect. Now, these guys love tech and wealth, usually wealth mostly, right? So let's keep that in mind as well. While we're waiting on this, let's send Mr. Exotic Animals over here. Maybe you can help us out a bit with this area. Let's get some things up on that hill. Okay. My Rock Man. Let's see what you're going to be able to transmute, because we're with the exotic aspect, we will be able to get parrotfish, and that'll be great. Because remember, parrotfish really will boost, I think, our money that we get from here. The trade post challenge has started. Okay, what's this challenge? Plus 15 wealth for each mineral within borders, and we need to get 30 wealth in use. Well, guess what? We just sent a wealth man over here, so that'll be good. And then we'll send this guy over as well to put down some precious minerals. Okay, so let's get some transmuting going on real quick. Let's make the clownfish here real quick. And I just want to see what that does to our changes here, because I can remember I can keep on adding more critters, and they can continue to boost each other. It's like that. Huge boost. And let's transmute. Awesome. Now we got some tech going as well. And remember, it's all about the variety, I think. Each other different fish type within range. So what do we have here? We have mackerels. We have other mackerels. And we have parrotfish. Okay, and then this, the range is here. So if I put the exotic ones here, then we'll be good. What are the exotics? The clownfish. Yes. So then you, when you get a chance, we're going to add some mackerels over here. Oh, we already have some mackerels. Perfect. So then if we add some clownfish to here or to here, then we'll be good. So we're going to send you over there. For now, we're going to send Mr. McRockman all the way over here. Again, so we do have our third nomad wandering. So we could work on that if we want to. What do we got here? Monals, rare feathers, +2 wealth and +1 awe if next to a plant. So they're now going to be generating a little bit of awe because of this, so that's great. But we're going to definitely need some more stuff. And I'm noticing, here's the deal with the mountain that's going to be tough for us. We don't have a lot of mountain stuff unlocked for transmuting. And so that's going to cause us some issue if we want to do a lot of mountainy things. So we might want to wait on that. So while we wait on that, let me... For right now, let's just start adding some boosts to things. Upgrades any patch with a fertility boost. Aspects abilities have better effects. So if we look at this plant, it's got a leaf aspect. These guys don't have any aspects. So let's add another leaf aspect to this. And I'm going to boost it as well. One of my villages is getting quite greedy. The greedier villages, the more likely they are to attack. Yes, I am aware. Let's see how they're doing. I know that I'm building them up very quickly. So let's hope that they don't decide to go to war. So like I said, we're actually gonna slow down on these guys. We're gonna slow down. And let's send you out here to make us just another little ocean, maybe here. And then that'll give us space to make a nice little swamp village if we want to. Okay, and we're gonna let this town just calm down for a little bit. Just calm down, guys, okay? You're gonna let your greed wear down. One of y'all was telling me in the comments I should think about the using awe in order to try and combat greed as well, so that's something that we'll consider. We almost have our 5 blocks within range though, so that's good. And then as this city continues to grow, hopefully we will get the full 8. That would be pretty great. Okay, y'all are all over here. So, Mr. McRockman, let's get some precious minerals. Let's put them right here, and let's see what that gives us in terms of the wealth. How are we doing on trade posts? Okay. Plus 15 wealth for each minerals within borders, stacks up to 3 times. I honestly should probably just get rid of all this stuff and just put minerals down, because this is going to give us a huge chunk of wealth. Boom, right there. Look at that. All right, and then does anyone have an aspect that will boost minerals? I don't think we do at the moment. No, we do not. Okay, so what do we get here? Resonator +8 tech if next to stone, +8 wealth if next to another quartz. So if I build another one of these here, because this is a quartz, yes, then that's going to give us all the wealth we could possibly need to get this trade post done, and we'll be good there. And then once we have this place, I think that these guys, if I'm not mistaken, with the Desert Ambassador, we can get the hunt aspect, and I think that that's going to be very useful for us, right? If I look at this, hunt, perfect. Because if we can transmute the sea bass, then that's going to give us like all the different types of fish we could want for right now. Let's go back over to, we have a swamp man. So Swamp Man, I'll send you over here to make Swamp Town. And let's make that Swamp Town. Oh, look, there's a little forest touch of these guys. Let's, I could do Swamp Town here, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but it is very close to these guys. And I'm thinking that this is going to be our biggest city. So let's build the swamp here. These cities are going to be like really up against each other, but hopefully we'll have enough time that it doesn't become much of an issue. Like, hopefully they don't, like, go to war with each other, essentially. Like, at least not too quickly. All right, precious minerals. Let's do it. And there we go. We're at 12. Oh, my goodness. Because the borders just jumped and went up to 75. These guys are going to get real greedy, too. Okay. So once that's done, we're going to have to leave them alone as well. But hopefully what that'll mean is we'll get to focus on our swamp town, and that these guys, yeah, you see their greed's coming back down now. So we're going to let this sit for a second. They haven't started to create another... one of these things anyways, another project. So we're going to wait. I might have to add for them more land. I'm not sure, to create more projects. But who cares? Maybe we won't get any more projects. Maybe we'll just accept that this will be the size of the village in terms of projects, and we'll just keep building it up as the borders go, because it seems to me like fish are pretty powerful for that. Okay, let's let y'all do your thing. And then while we're over here, let's build, because tech is what we're looking for. Oh, hello, Desert Ambassador has appeared. He can upgrade the following abilities. Hunt aspect is what we're going to go for. So, you there? Hunt aspect. Thank you. And we are going to, because these guys over here are going to want tech, so let's do herbs to start with. And we'll put them kind of here-ish. Not too close to the water, but not too far away. And we're going to send Mr. McForest Man back to our fishing village. Wait a minute. Who did I just send that way? Wrong person. You. Come back. Did you plant those things? Here. And then Forest Man. I thought I had clicked him, but I apparently did not. Now, you go back this way. And we're going to work on these guys. And you go back this way as well, because we are going to need some more domestic animals, I think. And how are we doing overall on prosperity? We're at 100 across the world. I think we can easily hit 1,000 before the end of this whole session. We've already used up 8 minutes. It's important to check that kind of stuff. And how are these guys doing on their greed? Quite greedy, because they have a lot of wealth. So we are going to wait on that. Let's send you, Mr. McRockman, over here. Swamp Village has settled, so let's let that keep building up. And because they like tech, let's put some minerals next to these. What are these guys? Oil roots, plus 7 tech for each mineral next to it. Perfect. So let us put a mineral right there. And we're using the advanced minerals. Now, back over to you. Because of where we're at, let's see what we got here. We have mackerel. We have parrotfish. We have more mackerels. Is that more parrotfish? No, they're just spread across there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the hunt aspect. We're going to turn this set of mackerel into sea bass and see what that does. Because again, it does seem like variety is possibly the most important thing here. All right, so sea bass. See what you get. Now, what do they do? +3 food if there is any mackerel or clownfish within animal range. Their range is this big. So if we add another mackerel, and where's our mackerel? It's right here. The range is not great on these guys. The thing about these guys is +1 animal range for each other mackerel within animal range, 2 times. If I were able to get, maybe I should swap these in place. If I did the sea bass here, then the clownfish, what do the clownfish get? For each different fish type. It's tricky. It's tricky to balance. I almost feel like if there's clownfish or mackerel within animal range, it's almost like what I want is sea bass, clownfish, mackerel, parrotfish, mackerel, and then that'll like boost the mackerel range, and then some more fish going along. That kind of seems to me like the smartest thing to do. So we're going to actually upgrade these guys into sea bass. We're going to replace these with clownfish. We're going to replace these with mackerel. And then we're going to get parrotfish. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Because the range on sea bass, we'll be able to get the range to here for those guys, right? Okay, so then if you use these here. And then where's my swamp dude? I need to bring you over here. And I also need to check what is it that these guys want, because they are building a thing. They want some wealth, and they want some tech. Industrious Smith, +10 wealth and +5 tech for each minerals within borders. Perfect. So let's do that. And let's also get them a precious minerals. And so that'll give us the more wealth, and I think that that'll give us what they need. So we can leave them alone for a bit. And let's head on over to our desert village and see how they're doing. Their greed is still high, so we're going to let them continue to grow with their wealth, but we're not going to boost it any. Now, for y'all, you are a sea bass, you are a mackerel, you are a parrotfish. So you, I want to transform into a clownfish, I think. Because then once we put down more parrotfish here, they're going to get the boost from all these different varieties, and then any other different varieties that we put over here. So that's going to give them a huge boost. So I think that'll be a really good set. And then we do the same thing on this side. So we're going to spend a lot of time here with these guys. I think that'll be a good use of our time. Okay, come on. So now all I really want to get is the herd aspect, and then I think we're really set. Okay, so... Or do we have the herd? No, we don't have the herd aspect yet. So let's get... I wanted exotic, so let's get the clownfish right here. Because that's going to boost the sea bass. Right? Yeah, and then, so we have clownfish, we have parrotfish. Oh, I just replaced the mackerel. Whoops, we're going to replace these ones with the mackerel then. I do think I need to flip that actually. I'm wasting some time here, y'all. Sorry, but it's all about learning. We're figuring this stuff out. But either way, I know that what I want is clownfish here. So what do I transmute clownfish from, or parrotfish rather? You transmit them. Oh, I need the exotic. That's what works. All right, Rockman. Let me see what this place is looking like real quick. If it's looking good, 11 of 28 should be enough. All right, if I can send an animal over there, that'll definitely put us over the edge, but either way, we should have plenty. I'll send you home. And I'm not trying to build outside of any of these borders too much because I don't want other people to settle at the moment. Because we have this nomad ready to go, and I would rather focus on building several very big colonies than a bunch of smaller ones. So we're sending you over. Now that we've messed this up, let's unmess it up. So we're swapping these. So this is going to be clownfish. This is going to be mackerel. Swamp Ambassador has appeared. We can get herd, we can get seismic, or we can get toxic. Considering that the rock giant has the exotic aspect, that does work for our animals, so I might want to get seismic or toxic. Tech to plants, or tech and awe to minerals. It's a tricky one. It's a very tricky one. Okay, let's think. So we have our clownfish there, our sea bass here. What do these get? If next to another clownfish or a parrotfish. How far is your range? I need that mackerel right there because I want this boost for the food because food's more important for them. This is fun, like figuring out this balance. Okay, so there's that mackerel. And then over here, we will make our parrotfish. And I think that'll be good. And then, yeah, we'll have the range. So I can put another mackerel here, and that's going to boost these mackerels, which will give them an increased range. Same with the other mackerel. And then we can start doing sea bass and stuff along this edge. Now, as far as the rock giant is concerned, he's already halfway across the world. We'll go get well, let's get the ambassador for right now. Come on. Oh, can I not? Oh, because he already has a boost. So then toxic? We will do toxic. Okay, thank you, sir. Go do your thing. And you, Rockman, come back this way. Help us do our thing. How are these guys doing? Greed's only 2. So that's good. What is this saying? Swamp Ambassador. And this is saying we have 3 villages. So far, so good. And we finished all of their event things, so that's good. So now it's just about building them up. So we got our mackerel is here. And then we're going to have this thing turn into a parrotfish. So let's just go ahead and put another mackerel here real quick so that we can transform it. And then we'll put a final mackerel over here. So let's get you, come over here, please. Give us the exotic aspect. Your giants are growing stronger and stronger, however it seems. Yes, we know. I gotta start using that X more. The plantation thing has started. All right, cool. So we got that going now. Isn't this neat? I love how the fish work, where it's like they spread it across the whole area. So it's like you do get a really nice chunk. So like these are the only ones that were actually getting activated. But as we build up on these other tiles, it feeds into this stuff. If I were to put, here's the downside. If I were to put like some land here that people could use, then these guys would probably move in. So that's why I'm leaving it blank on both sides. All right, where is this plantation thing that has started? It's here. Okay. Plus 15 food for each animal within borders stacks up to 3 times. We need 125 food in use. And at least 4 plants. Shoot, there's no space for plants. What are you talking about? There's no land here for plants. I don't think this is going to win. I don't think I'm going to get this one. Because I don't want plants at the end of the day. And I literally have no space to put plants anywhere. Because I don't think you can do underwater plants. Like if you do plants on the water, I'm pretty sure that it just makes like driftwood or something. We could try it over here. What do we have? We have clownfish, we have mackerel. Let's try it on this side. We'll see what we get. Yeah, it won't let me at all. It won't let me replace these. Oh, it does, but it says X. So I think that just means it's going to replace it. Let's try it in the water. Let's experiment in the water. Let's not mess with these things. And then you, what do we got? We got our parrotfish here, so I wanted mackerel in the next spot, right? So once you're ready, let's give this a shot. Come on. And there we go. Okay, and let's see what you get when you put fruit in the water. It just makes like a driftwood thing, see? It didn't do anything. Can I add like the leaf aspect? No, see, you can't do any plants in the water, it seems. So, Unless maybe not fruit, but maybe, let's see, mix a plant rice in the ground, fruit plants give food. I'm wondering if maybe you could do algae or something with the swamp guy. Let's try it. Might as well. So we're going to try plants here. But again, I don't think it has any benefit whatsoever. Yeah, you see how it just made like and then the leaf went away? So we might fail the plantation, but I'm fine with that. This is looking pretty good. Right, we got mackerel there. That's boosting the range of these mackerel. +1 animal range for each other mackerel. Cool. And as far as giving these guys more food, these get 3. If there's clownfish or mackerel within range. So within range, we have both. So that's good. So I do think we're just going to head over to this side of the hill, and we're just going to boost the crap out of this side. And that's going to help us do a lot of that. Okay. So everybody's coming this way. And who knows, maybe there is algae or something, but I doubt it. All right, so we have clownfish, we have mackerel. Let's think about making it similar to this set. I do think this, on this side, so this side we've got the stuff with the parrotfish, right? On this side, I think I just want to focus around the sea bass. So, gosh, if we could get one more range, it would be perfect, because I could put a sea bass here, put, you know, clownfish, thing, it'd be good. Let me look at the mackerel again. Is it up to 3? If there's a mackerel or clownfish with an animal range. Does it stack, or is it just once? I think it stacks, right? And what's giving these extra food? +2 wealth if next to another one of those things, yeah. +1 animal range for each. Okay. All right, we're going to go for, let's do a sea bass like here. That'll give us a little bit more extra range at least. And you have the hunt aspect. Let's get a sea bass. Cool. And yeah, once again, just that. So what is here? Empty. So these clownfish here should be boosting this guy. Let's go ahead and let's have you make another set of clownfish. Why not? We'll just see what that does to the food here. Didn't really do anything else. So we do want mackerel instead, I think. Oh, remember to advance the game and unlock other developments and eras? Yes, okay. So we're honestly... I'm thinking it's really more about the mackerel than anything else. And we did get our 3rd spot. Oh, that's great. So, now we have this 3rd range spot. Here's what we're going to do. This, and we're going to go mackerel, 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 mackerel. That's what we're going to do. And that's going to give us a ton of food across all these spots. Okay, transmute. Yeah, look at that. That's a ton of food. So now if I do a mackerel here, we're going to lose wealth, but I'm okay with that. I would rather have food. Because these guys, they are a food-loving place. So we have sea bass, mackerel. Oh, no, these are also sea bass here. We're going to replace these with mackerel. We're going to replace these with mackerel and see what happens. Because the mackerel do get that like boost from each other. That's really great. And especially what you get from the benefit is that when you increase their range, they spread their food across these other tiles, so it like compounds. So I can do the same thing over here. Like if I just did mackerel, 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 it would increase the amount of food on all these tiles. No, back this way. So we're going to have you do it again. Let's see. Oh, I did it on the wrong spot. I did it on the wrong spot. No, wrong spot. Sorry. It's this spot that I need to do it on. That's okay. All right. What time is it? We're at 28 minutes into the recording. We're at 15 minutes into the game itself. Let me scroll a little bit more and see how these towns are doing. You, fairly stagnant. And you, fairly stagnant. So let's think. How do we want to boost stuff here? These guys, they love minerals within their borders. We have 2 sets of minerals in here. So let's get Rockman to come over here and give us some more tech-related minerals. We'll see how those do. What do you get a bonus from? If next to an animal nest. But that's for wealth. I'm not really worried about wealth. What about you? +6 tech. If next to a mineral. Oh, you know what? Let's do it this way then. Right here. Now back on over. Then for this stuff, let's get... Oh, you're not even ready yet? Okay, that's fine. So, Mr. Toxic Man with a toxic plan. Did I ever get you the toxic aspect? I did. So, let's see. That's for plants, huh? Marshmallow gives tech and awe. Let's get some marshmallows. Let's see what they do for us. Because the oil roots are good already, so we might want to just keep those because those really benefit from the minerals, and we're focusing pretty mineral heavy over there. Oh, we have a customs house on the way somewhere. So, Sea bass. Let's boost this here. And let's see where this is. Okay, customs house. What do you want? You want a lot of food and a lot more wealth. Well, I think we can make that happen. We'll get some fruit over here. Where are you at, buddy? I think you're good. So I think we can get fig trees all along here, maybe. So let's try that out. We're going to be fine with just our domestic animals. Oh! Putting the mackerel here instead of the sea bass was actually a bad thing. Interesting. So hold on a second, buddy. Let me get you... I see why. I totally see why. Okay. Come back here. I'm going to have you do that. And you're going to put mackerel over here. I totally get what's happening. So they're both getting the boost because they're both in range of this mackerel here. So that's actually helping quite a bit. So if I do that, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And so then if I did one more sea bass and then more mackerel, that would actually probably be like the most efficient because this guy will still reach this tile. This guy will still reach that tile. If I did a sea bass here, it would not reach these guys. So then it's not going to get the bonus. So it's actually 2 and 2. All right, so you go here. And then you go all the way out here. And how much time do I have on this one? 15 minutes. Not bad. We got the wealth in use that we needed. Let me come check on these guys. So what are y'all doing? We're trying to boost their wealth and everything, so that's good. And we wanted to transform this. So what is this going to do? See, these are not as good. Perfect use plus 15 tech and 10 awe if next to an animal nest, but we're not using animals here. So we're going to transform this back. Oh, wait. Oh, if we could get a potent leaf aspect. So what that's going to mean is we're going to have to like keep cycling through until we get lucky and get a potent, which is like every third leaf aspect that you use. Or if we use a boost, it might give it to us. But if we did that, we can get this tree that gives Natura and Tech with other plants. I'm kind of liking this setup, though. And what if we just, honestly, what if I just used more advanced minerals here? We just did 3 of them, honestly, and see what we get. Do we have reaction aspect? No, we have toxic aspect. Okay. All right, so y'all do your thing. And Mr. Forest Man, you're coming this way. So you do that. Oh, yeah, you're getting all kinds of food over here. So as far as the food in use for this part, we'll have it, but we're just not going to have the 4 plants. And there's literally no space that I could put plants anyway, so it's fine. We're going to fail the plantation. I wish there was a way to cancel those, because that village is just going to be wasting time on that. But what's the prosperity overall here? Current prosperity is 150, and what is the goal here? 200. I think we can easily get that over time on this episode, or in this mission. Okay, so let's get a bunch of food. Fruit plants. We don't need to replace those guys just yet, but let's see what happens if we do this. Okay. And then what do we need here? Toxic or fruit aspect? Oh, it needs to be potent. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we are going to use the fertility boost here. Okay. And we're going to get the swamp dude to come over here. Okay. And we're going to try and get lucky with a potent toxic aspect, right? Because that's what we need. Okay. So use the toxic aspect. And what we'll do is we'll pay attention up here. Okay. And if we get lucky and it's green, we're good to go. If it's not, we got to do the whole series again until we get it. Okay. So let's hope that that's the case. How are y'all doing over here? 130 of 140. Feeling pretty good. Now, to boost this even more, I can start putting down those extra mackerels. Holy mackerel! What do we get? It is potent. Dragon fruit. Nice. That's 8. And what does it get? Plus 2 food and plus 1 awe for each 2 natura. Do these produce natura? They do. So we could try it again as well right next door. Because it's not getting any boost from these guys, so I think it's really just like all about us doing this. So let's try that. So, fruiting again. Okay, and we're still waiting on this fertility boost to go up a little bit. The geologist challenge has started. Okay. And so I do want to wait for that. So let's go see what the geologist challenge is all about. What do y'all need? Wealth in use, a little bit. Just a little bit more. And tech in use, a little bit more. So, how can we boost the wealth output from these? I don't think we have any aspects that affect these, sadly. We don't have reaction, seismic, or crystal. So if next to an animal nest, we'll get a little bit more here. Wealth, that is. So that might be worth doing, and then we'll mess with these tiles to try and get a little bit bonus from this. And what does this get bonuses from? Plus 10 wealth and 5 tech for each minerals within border, stacks up 3 times. We've got that. Plus 35 wealth for each onyx or topaz. We don't have onyx or topaz yet because we don't have the ability to make those. But if we get lucky with our other things finishing, so specifically with this one finishing, then maybe we'll be fortunate enough for that to happen. Okay, we're waiting on this fertility boost. Because like I said, I'm hoping that it will give us a greater likelihood of getting that potent aspect. I don't know that that's the case, but I'm hopeful. All right. And again, just getting a lot of mackerels around here, helping to boost this range and get this food up pretty high. And we can do the same thing over here if we like. Got a mackerel there, and this is empty, so we'll do the same thing on that side. And at least the prosperity here will go up a little bit. And if we have to, we can start messing with some things there with some more aspects as well. All right, fertility boost. Okay. And then leaf. And let's hope. We got it. Give me a second. I used the wrong aspect. Oh no, it's supposed to be this kind. No, I did it wrong. I did a leaf aspect. But that's not going to replace it, I don't think. Nope, I got to start it over. Dang, that was silly of me. It should still be boosted, though, on the tile. So it's just about the aspect being the right kind of aspect. Nice. Transmute. Okay, so now we should be getting... There should be more Natura. Let's see. A project is close to run out of time. Yes, I'm aware. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I thought that would have given us more Natura, but I guess these don't produce that much Natura. At least they don't spread it across tiles. So maybe you can help us out and give us some exotic animals here, and that could help boost us, because we do need a little bit more food, right? We need 40 food. Okay. What did that do? That reduced our food output, like, I think, kind of significantly there. What was that plant doing? What do these guys do? Plus 3 wealth if next to a plant. Food and wealth will give more food if they can tunnel through minerals. If hunted for their hides, but get more dangerous and more precious if they can feed on smaller animals. Okay. All right, this is not working out the way that I had hoped. Okay, hold on. So if we can make armadillos with the lesser exotic aspect, then those work really well with these mines, right? So let's do that. Let's get over here. Let's get you over here. We'll try that out there, and we'll see how that works out. And then these, on this side, we might go back to just using those plants that we had. So let's go back to making a fruiting plant here. So you drop the old exotic, and actually, let's do another precious minerals here as well, because I think we do need a little bit more wealth. Yes, we do. And check this out. This is going to be great. What's going to happen is we're going to do that, and then, come on, give me this back. I'm just going to let that one mission fail, right? The one in the fishing village, because we knew we weren't going to put any plants down. So we'll make those. Okay. And then with you, big man, let's make these guys into armadillos. There we go. That's a bunch of food across there. Now, how much more food do we need? We need 40 total, though. So with this plant, we can transmute into this. Give more tech if humans are lured because of its high wealth. Water holding bush lines if next to other plants giving more. Okay, well, that's not going to get the benefit from that. Well, this is what was here before. So I want to see what this does for us. See, that boosted the Natura. That's so interesting. And let's do this one. And that did a little bit too. All right, so it's some food, but I don't know if it's enough, you know? How are we going to get more food out of this? The only thing I can think of is let's do more animals to the side here, and they'll run in through here, and that might help. But this one's coming very close. It's coming very close. Ooh, plus 30 wealth for each coyote, rattlesnake, and gray fox. Well, I don't think we can make the coyotes, really. Gray fox, potent aspect, gives wealth, perfect hides are sold for record numbers. So that'll give us a ton of wealth, but it's not going to give us the food that we want. Okay. Okay, let's think. Let's think. Let's try this idea that I had over here. Okay. Toxic aspect boosts tech. What does the hunt aspect do? Does it boost food? Adds food and danger. So I could add some danger to these guys. Obviously, we can't unlock this animal yet, but if I add danger, that is going to give us a better amount of food coming off of this tile, right? Maybe. And let's get more armadillos. So at least spreads a little bit more food into there. Not going to be enough, though. Oh, shoot, y'all. Okay, this is tricky. Because I only got these 3 spaces really to work with, because I need all this wealth at the moment. Although if we get the gray foxes here, it might work out fine. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's do a fertility boost. Oh, you know what, though? They've already got 2 aspects. So I'm going to have to redo all of these. Well, we'll get the fertility boost. We're experimenting. How much time do we have? We have a little bit of time. And we're getting to the point where we're going to need to end this episode soon. So let me just do this little bit just so we can try it out. So what do you need to get to be... Let's get you back to being animals again. Because if we can get gray foxes or if we get, you know, rattlesnakes, either of those will work for us. So let's do exotic animals again. And let's go check on, actually on this village here. How are y'all doing? Because y'all probably need a little bit more attention as well. You need more, a little more wealth, a little more tech. You're right here, buddy. Let's add a little more wealth and a little more tech. Let's add some tech minerals. Plus 10 wealth next to an animal nest. Let's do it like this. Okay. So we turn these back into tortoises, all right? And then what do we need to turn them into armadillos? We need the exotic aspect or the predator aspect. All right, so we can't do the predator aspect because we don't have that yet. So we need your aspect over here, my friend. You, sir, while we're waiting, you can add an animal nest over here, and we'll see if that helps us reach the numbers that we need here. Okay. That's potent. Nice. So we got that. And then the gray fox as well. So that spread some food across all of this. It spread a lot of wealth. So now it's just food that matters. And how much food do we need? We need 40. That's a lot of wealth, though. I could definitely lose some other stuff for that. So here's what we're going to do. Ocean boy, bring your domestic animals over here. And we're going to see what we can do for these. Because there might be something with domestic animals that will change that for us. Now for you, can we put down some exotic animals and see how that boosts this stuff? Please? And you with your aspects and your fertility. Okay, so we got the frogs. They're good for elderberries. Food, give more if they're close to plants. Mineral rocks, add wealth. Lesser predator or lesser exotic? You've got the exotic. All right, so let's try that. The plantation job just failed. I knew it was going to. It's fine. Let's make some iguanas, y'all. And they're good for minerals. So as far as these guys are concerned, let's see what we get. And then we might just add some aspects. You know what I mean? Okay, so that gave us 10. So where are we at now? We are at 58 of 86 and 66 of 73. The max that we need for each is 65 and 75. So we do need more tech. What's the next level critters? Potent exotic or potent RX-otic aspect. Give more wealth and tech with more animals around. Wealth and food if they're rich in natura. Well, so these guys aren't going to be great for us too much. These guys, we've got plenty of wealth, but we don't need that much wealth, honestly. So part of me thinks on adding just another set of precious minerals and just calling it there. It's tough, though. Oh, we have a whole nother slot over here. Guess what? More advanced minerals. And that'll give us the best of all worlds. Okay, so now that we've got that sorted, let's get all these butts over here. And let's start working on What do domestic animals look like here? Are they just going to be tortoises, or are they going to be something else that's going to help us with this food problem that we currently have? Because we need a lot of food. So what are you? Burrowers. +2 food if a mineral is within range. Lesser herd aspect. Better goats give food and give more if they can graze on plants. That would be good. We don't have the lesser herd aspect. Or we can get up to armadillos, but we already know about armadillos. What do these guys give? +1 food for each mine in range. And what do these guys give? +2 food and 1 off for each 2 natural. No, that's a dragon fruit. +2 food if a mineral is within animal range. If a mineral is within animal range, not for each. But they give 4. These guys give 2, so I think they'll give more. Let's try it out here. And then, oh, you know the other thing? I should see what domestic animals look like up on these hills. This one's going to be close, y'all. It's going to be close. We have 7 minutes left to give it a shot. Because the other thing is, like, you do get different animals on the hills, so we might get lucky and get something better up there. How are y'all doing over here, though? Oh, the audio's getting weird. That was weird. Y'all are going to be totally fine. Now you need mountain patches? Since when? Since when do you need these stupid mountain patches? I didn't see that before. Did they add that? But if I build a mountain here, is that going to destroy these tiles? Well, let's give it a shot. We obviously need it. And what? Come on. Do it again. There we go. Please don't destroy these. Oh my gosh. It changed the entirety of this village. It is no longer a swamp. And these aren't even mountain patches. Do it again. Oh my god. I've destroyed this village. It was a horrible idea, y'all. I made mistakes. But there are ways to fix this. Time to flatten. Oh my goodness. I'm not happy with y'all geologists. Okay? Hope you know that. You wanted mountain patches. How could you do that to me? You made me do it. Should have done it on this side. Oh, that's neat. Oh, I think it's because they're getting greedy. All right, we're just working on the food in use. Hey, water dude. I thought I told you to make domestic animals first up here, just to see what they are. We're making some mistakes, y'all. So, well, at least our fishing village is going to be fine once we eventually get back to making that something. But, oh boy. I think that this is going to be where we're going to end this episode. So, y'all, with all that, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to give this video a like, a favorite, and subscribe to the channel. When you come back next episode, hopefully I have not completely run this thing into the ground, and we can figure out how to get a little bit more out of what we're going for here. But with that, my name has been Price, and I will see y'all next time.